So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to highlight Zubamen.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now that looks a decent ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, now it's a race. Real chance! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Oh, just hits a shot! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
2 minutes is number 11.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Midway through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Yamal.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. That's very neat. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Koundé. Bernardo Silva. Rafinha. That has been slung wide. And here's Eze.
Might want to be careful there. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Martinelli. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out to the right, and it's Eze. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back underway. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rafinha. Eze. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba. Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's in a great position here. Eze has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Number 13, Hazard. Number 21, Bernardo Silva.
And he can clear it away.
Number 18, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 14, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 24, Rashford. Number 22, McAllister.
Rice.
Number 17.
Bounce of passing here, really easy on the up. Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Arsenal go into the lead. White gets over and intercepts. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. Eze! Oh, off the bar! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Out towards the flank. Probing pass, that has been cut short. And here's Martinelli. Eze. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Eze receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard getting this one clear. He has a look up, gives it back. And he's heaved it away. Played out to the left flank.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that could set him on his way. The final moments of a game that could spell trouble. He's beat. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Eze. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
We expected better, and so did he. Nice looking ball. Lofted in. Header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made it. and not get picked out.
Now it's Haaland. He might be in here. He's having a hit. And that wasn't far away.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's definitely not his best. And it's Rijkaard. Now he's got space here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that was very necessary. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Donadoni. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Taken back almost at once. Haaland. Donadoni. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's shifting through the gears here. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a cracking ball. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Big chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe.
Here we go again.
18,
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Filippo Inzaghi. Number 17, Olise. Number 24, Rashford. Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Donadoni. Oh, that's fabulous. Donadoni had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rashford. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mendes is very... Just the keeper to beat! Let's shoot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. Calm with the clearance. Well, they're looking for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he was quick to react. Romero attempts a clearance. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. Mendes with the clearance. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Bernardo Silva calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that has not gone well. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Ambitious ball here.
There will
well
be 1
played.
minute
That
added
has
time.
snuffed out the danger. Rafinha. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Oh, that's a key interception. Probing pass, chips it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe, played out towards the right wing. Yamal has it in a wide position. He's found some space. Good read, needed to be. And he's there to belt it away. They get a throw in. Terrific header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That is good alertness. Neither side yet able to find the net. Yamal. Yamal on a strong run down the right. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Romero. And it's Azar. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter. Might want to be careful there. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Half-time getting close now. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's a good run down the right. That has been knocked clear. Rijkaard. Rafinha. Up close! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Reminder today, please
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Yamal. Number 13.
Get to second half.
Number 20.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Haaland.
Substitutions taking place.
Played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rashford, aimed beyond the defence. It's out for a goal kick. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, easy pickings there. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is a little undercooked. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koulibaly spots it and intercepts. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Looking to go deep. Climbs up! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their... That could spell trouble.
Cristiano Romero.
Oh, just
Coming
skips
on the
past
field,
his man.
Number 10.
Has a look out. Goes for a shot!
Ronald Araujo. Substitution in progress.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Mendes. Can he get it through?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has been cut short.
Xabi
Xabi Alonso looking to get on the end of this. And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what do you thought? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Yamal has a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passing nice and neat. No way through. Vinicius Junior! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Mbappe. Shot, surely! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Vinicius Junior. Ambitious ball here. That's a decent clearance. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mateus. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And it's played forward. Great pressure, plenty of it. Bernardo Silva. Now, can they get him away? Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. And Bernardo Silva! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And this is Hazard. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Knocks it into space, and it's made its way to him. Oh. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 20, Kylian Mbappe.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Cleared without hesitation. Here's a shot!
Added time.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Robson clearly felt that distance wasn't it, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Koundé. Yamal in with the challenge. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Yamal. Number 21,
And we are underway again.
Bernardo Silva.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead.
Coming on the field, number 17.
And it's Rashford.
Eze. Number 22.
Oh, that was vital.
Number 24, Rashford. Substitutions taking place.
Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's good vision. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass. Spread it left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Xavi Alonso. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's been won straight back. Xavi Alonso. He's got away. Xavi Alonso delivers. Koundé gets it away. And he's had a hit!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Him is number 14, Filippo Inzaghi. Substitution in progress.
Probing pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Out of play for a throw. Ball driven towards the far post. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United have their third corner. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. And it's Koundé. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot's on here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Side. Choreography. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Bernardo Silva, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Hazard, nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good ball. He's being urged. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! You've got to be quick to recover this. He's missed, but not by that far. Madueke tries making a foray down the right.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Madueke. Now who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's going right the way across. Koundé with the slide tackle there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Applies the finish! Magnificent from Matthias Cunha! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is the breakthrough! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Madueke. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And again, he's sorted that out. And he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi wins the duel this time. He's through here. Matheus Cunha. Yamal. Can he get it through? DiMarco spots it and intercepts. Madueke. No, it's come to nothing. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Goes for the shot! Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Rashford. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Rashford! In he goes again! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
McAllister duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's been shifted off it. Elise. Defending of the desperate variety. Plenty to aim at here. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And that has left him in a heap. Mendes concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Rafinha, Nuno Mendes. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Matheus Cunha! Goal! Barcelona! front. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Madueke will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, that has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tries to pass it through. He's away! Inzaghi. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
That is a jarring tackle. Fallen! Fallen! Fantastic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very much to prevent it happening again.
After
The purest possible contact. Fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So, a breakthrough already. Gently done. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. And he was quick to react. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch that.
And he's had it nicked away. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's Azar!
Oh, that is rather wayward. He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Van Dijk. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is his 30th goal.
The goal scored for Barcelona.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Rafinha.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, what a ball! Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. And Rafinha. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Yamal.
2 added minutes.
Not much
have
subtlety
been
about
indicated.
that challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and And there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe.
So off we go once
13,
more.
Hazard. Number 18.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Coming on the field.
Bernardo
Number
Silva.
14, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 24, Rashford.
Barcelona
Number
come out of the
17,
tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Doué. And he's there to make the challenge. That has been slung wide. And the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't have...
Goes for goal! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha looking to pen. He's going for goal! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking tidy in possession here. It's full on! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Inzaghi. It could be in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Doué is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. Olise. Schneider. That pass has been well intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider, and it's Doué. Olise. And that pass just didn't quite work. Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Knocks it out wide, threads one in. He has a look up. Shot, surely! And that has been cleared. Dixon.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Indicated.
Oh, soup! There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Rashford voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Ask you to join me in wishing our
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Ronaldo, Pelé, Mbappe, shapes to shoot! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Surely! That's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bernardo Silva. Now that's well seen too.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe!
Mbappe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a goal kick.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Tries to play it through. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Ah, such a clever touch. Busquets clears it away. Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Goes for the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He scored! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal. That's a good run he's making there. He is through here. That is lovely. Yamal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has a shot. That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 13, Hazard.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Yamal.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Inzaghi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. And it's Inzaghi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Threads one in.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's going for goal! And again the keeper stands strong. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 73 minutes is number 24, Ronaldinho.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. He stood up very well to his man. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sad. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal, good driving run. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He might be it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Danger averted for now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for the run.
Oh, super ball!
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. Oh, good taking of shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Has a look and place it forward. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference.
He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without complication. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rui Costa clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the space here.
There will be one more.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe finds himself offside. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20, Mbappe.
And that's the start of another
Number
45
18,
minutes.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Coming on the field.
Now it's Rashford.
Number 14,
Oh, that's clever.
Number
Oh, that is
17,
asking for trouble.
Olise. Number 22, McAllister.
And the shot!
Number 24.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Rafinha plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! That's really well cleared. Rui Costa. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
Money!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Royce. Deep cross.
Well played and well cleared.
And it's skewed away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Dealt with nicely by the defence. This is their second corner of the game. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision. The chance to pull further clear. away with it! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rui Costa has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Royce. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. And he's onside. McAllister. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
4
Now
added
it's
minutes has
Rashford.
been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Royce is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Royce. Looking for a runner. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day, sadly. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Oh, this looks sharp. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, it's Van Basten. Raul. And this is Raul. Real chance! Deftly away. Played out to the left flank. Searching pass he's played there. That's been cut out, well played. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Early ball out from the back. He's beaten the last man. Italy have it back and can go again. Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He has a look up. Threads one in. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he was quick to react. And it's Belletti. Who played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. Rijkaard gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, good spread. It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's managed to get free. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus. Oh, this is a great... It's Van Basten! Koundé with the clearance. Not the most accurate pass. Baresi. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe.
And we're
Number
underway
13,
again.
Hazard.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Number 14.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
17, Olise.
Pinches it off him.
McAllister. Substitution.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. McAllister. Nicely spread. And here's Olise. Caught offside that time. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Messi. Schneider smoothly does it.
Italy really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a...
Messi! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Memphis Depay. He's going for goal! Superb from Depay! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! The breakthrough strike! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Nicely aimed pass. And the finish! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Rashford is onto this. There's a no-nonsense tackle. He can get that clear. And this is Inzaghi. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to clear it.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Khan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Has been indicated.
Good effort from distance. Oh, a very decent attempt. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost
Your reflections then, Jim.
announcement.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Mbappe is onto this. Cleared without complication. Rijkaard, that's a good ball out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he certainly goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Bernardo Silva. Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Rafinha goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bergkamp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The ball's gone astray. And it's Richie. That's a... And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's being shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Asa! Just a whisker away. That has not gone well. It's a really well-measured ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Bernardo Silva! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And he's managed to get rid. Rijkaard. He's found the way through. He's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 18, Yamal. Number 13, Hazard. Number 21, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field, number 14.
Here we go again.
Number 17,
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's there to clear it. Elise is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Inzaghi. Olise. Can he finish? And that has been cleared. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bergkamp powering forward here. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan are now luxurious. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Best. Shifted it to the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Batistuta played out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now, can they get him away? Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Is number 22, McAllister. Substitution in progress.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, some tackle that. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the ref
Shoots! Fantastic from Elise! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Five minutes to add. Reinders pokes it out wide. Looking for the run. Thinks about... and the shot! But the whistle has gone and it is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mane. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ronaldinho. He's having a go!
Terrific effort, just off target. Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
It's Ronaldinho! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Knocks it into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rui Costa. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
That is some save from Khan! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Cross to the back post. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mane! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That is some save from Khan! And it's Rui Costa. Great vision. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That has not gone well. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Irwin. Can he get it through? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe.
And we're off again.
15,
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hazard.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Number 17.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number 24.
Gattuso.
Number 22.
It's Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Guardiola picks it up from the goal kick. Royce. Rafinha looking to penetrate opposition lines. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Back into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. And he lines up a cross. Now it's Inzaghi. Looking for options for movement.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played back in. And he's there to belt it away. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Ronaldinho.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. McAllister. And the shot! So close to drawing level.
McAllister clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
Goes for goal! Mane gets into some space. Van Dijk tries to clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Filippo Inzaghi. So what can they make of this? He is through here. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those.